Okay, so card 3 has, of course, the envelope, and this has a basic white card base. I have it scored already. We're going to do some more scoring, but I have it scored already in half so that it fits in the envelope better for mailing purposes. But we've got a piece of, this is 7 by 4, I believe. Double check. Yeah, 7 by 4 DSP. And you can decide which side you want to use or, but anyway. Okay, and then we've got Secret C, and we've got that's interesting. Shaded spruce. That doesn't look like shaded spruce. One moment, let me check. Let's see what shaded spruce really looks like. Because it looks like pretty peacock to me. It is pretty peacock. I like that color better, so we're going to keep it with that. Okay. And then I've got some baker's twine. Anyway, I like the colors together. We're going to start with, I'm using the Lovely Stripes folder, and I want this, let's see, this card is going to go this direction, and I want my stripes to go this direction as well. So I'm going to put it in my folder this way and line it up with the line across there. Looks like it's pretty straight. And get it in my, we're using just the plate number 1 and then plate number 4 on the top is all we're using with this one. Actually, that's all we used with the first card too, but and it's a little bit tough to put in there and crank it through. It's going to be tight because the folder is so thick. But wait till you see the results. If I can get it off there. It made some really heavy indentations. It's kind of cool. I think I like it this way better. So, all right. So I think we're going to glue that together like that. And then we're also using Secret C ink. Gosh, I just love these colors together. All right. So I'm going to glue this together for now, and then we'll set this aside. This is going to be our card base, even though it doesn't open right here. You'll see this is the Fun Fold card, which I thought was pretty fun. I think that looks okay. And again, because there's all those ridges and stuff in there, I used a little bit more glue than I would normally. All right, so then this is going to be the base. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's bring in our trimmer to do some scoring here. So we're going to score this at, open this up. So this is actually 11 by 4 1/4. Okay. So it's already scored at the 5.5 inch mark, but your instructions will tell you to score it at 1. Make sure you don't use your cutting blade. So we're going to score it at 1. And then again at 3. And then the 5.5. And then at 8. So let's see if I can get this in the picture here. 8. All right. So then this is going to fold. This was already folded this way. So I guess they're going to just go opposite. So you're going to do it this way and this way and this way and this way. So every other one. All right. So however that works for you. And then it's going to, your short, narrow piece is going to be on the top. So let's close this for now. And let's get a bone folder out and give these all a crease here. so it kind of stays the way we want it. Okay, then we're going to take our, here we are, because see, I already lost it. What did I do with the DSP? I showed it to you. I know it was in it was in there. Now it's gone. That is so weird. Oh, well, okay. Let's get another one then. What one is this? Not quite long enough. Is this 4 by? That's 4. So let's cut this at 7 inches. That is so funny. I mean, it was right here, right? Did you see what I did with it? Anybody? So weird. Okay. So we're going to cut the DSP at, and I'm going to keep these in order. Let's see. Let's do it this way. See if I can keep most of that big one together. So we're going to do 3/4 of an inch. And normally I would do like my 3/4, I would do the opposite way. But because I want to keep these in order, because I would normally use like this side of my cutter to do something about an inch, inch and a half or less. But okay, so 3/4 of an inch is going to be this one. And now we're cutting this, okay? Cut that. And then I'm going to set them aside in order. And then the next one is going to be 1 3/4. And then 2 1/4. And it's not going to end up staying as together as I had hoped, that big one, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, this one is going to end up getting cut into 1 3/4 again. So let's go with 1 3/4, which leaves about 1/2 inch on the end there. All right. I should have done it the other way. That's okay. All right. So we're going to glue. Let's stamp first. So we're going to use Secret C, and we're going to use, what do we want to use? How about, I'm still loving that. I'm going to say wishing you good things on the inside. How's that? I still love that you are hugged. But okay, so wishing you good things. So we are going to stamp. This is going to go this way. So I want to stamp right here. This is where I want to stamp. You could choose to stamp on this panel too if you wanted, but I know that this piece is going to go here. So I want to kind of eyeball this up in the center. Okay. That's like all the stamping we're doing on this one. All right, so we're going to start with this piece. This is our 3/4 inch piece, and this is going to get some glue, and it's going to go on here. And I'm just sort of lining this up. So that it looks like it's got about the same border around it. And then the next piece is going to go here. And these are all going to stay the same, oops, the same direction facing. So I'm using the white side. I love white on white. That one's going to go there, and this one's going to go next to it. And so this is why we were kind of keeping them all in order. I think this one got crooked, didn't it? A little bit. It's okay. Okay, and then this little piece. Okay, so because I did this a little bit wrong, what you should have done then was on whatever piece was left, you should have cut this 1/2-inch piece off of this side so that it would match here, okay? But I didn't, and I don't think it's really going to matter. So this is what it looks like this way. Now with the rest of this, we're going to flip this over and put it on this panel here. So then it has a little bit of that contrast going on with it. So we're going to glue the back side or the front side that we've been using, and we're going to put it on here. So then this is what it looks like. Cool, huh? All right, so before we get done going too far with this one, we're going to take, I'm using approximately, what did I write down here? 16 inches. So you'll get more than enough, but to do both of your cards. But I'm going to take this and try to even it up a bit. And we're just going to tie this into a bow. And if you're not a bow person, you could definitely tie it. You want it to open, so I guess you almost have to tie it into a bow, but you have plenty. So even if you're not a big bow person, it'll still work. And then this is gonna go right on here. So we will glue this together. This is so easy, isn't it? And that's gonna go here. I like to turn it upside down and give it a good press on the back side to make sure it's adhering right where I want it. How'd that work out for me? That's hilarious. All right, let's add some more glue. That's funny. Stay right where I want it. Oh, good grief. Welcome to my world. Nothing ever works the way you want it to, especially, you're trying to do this recording and make everything as perfect for you as possible, and then it doesn't work out so well. All right. There we go. So now that's going to hold your ribbon or baker's twine in place when it gets opened up. So that's the third card. Let's go through and view them all again. This stuff out of the way. So here is card 1. And actually that was card 2. Let's try this again. Here's card 1. And here's card 2. And here's card 3. So thank you for joining me. I want to just remind you that I have posted already for next month's class the registration on Facebook and everything else. So be sure, if you haven't already, be sure to make sure you go and register for the March class. Anything else? The events are already on Facebook. They should be by now. And all of the instructions are there. I hope you join me. If you would like to, if you're missing things on Facebook and missing my announcements and the events and stuff, make sure that you're following my page on Facebook, and that will help you to stay up to date. Thanks again for watching.